polite. Being polite. I'm going.
Been a while out for the weekend. Me, myself, and I, my 3 friends. Nigga feel like broke it and leafed in. ASAP niggas finna sneak in.
Hey guys, it's Ace of Games, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to record your PC audio with your Elgato, but at the same time, only listen to the audio with headphones. So you guys probably had the issue where you tried to plug in, say, your Astros or your Turtle Beach headset and use that as your playback device, all the while getting the audio from the actual speakers plugged into your desktop computer, but you can only hear what's going on through your speakers, not your headset. Well, I actually have 2 solutions for that. I'm going to be going over the first one right now. With this solution, it's recommended to have speakers, 3.5 millimeter speakers that has a separate 3.5 millimeter headphone jack where you can plug your headphones into the speakers itself. That's the first method. So what that exactly means is, you go to Elgato, sound capture. It says where you want to hear your gameplay. Then you go to the speakers, and then from there you'll plug in your headphones into the speakers itself. That way you'll get the audio without the audio going into the microphone. That way it's basically meant for not picking up background noise, because you don't want an echo to play during your recording. So that's the first method. It's actually the easiest one. Now the second method is recommended that you have speakers that allow you to manually turn up and down the volume on it. The volume knob on the speakers itself is a separate audio source, separate from what the computer tells you. So say you have your volume set to 100. If the knob on the speakers is turned all the way down, you won't hear anything. But if you turn it up, then you'll hear something. So that's what I mean. So now with that method, it gets a little bit more complicated, because you have to have certain functionalities on your I/O devices. So what you would do is go to playback. As you can see, you have your stuff listed out, but what you would want to do is go to this. Now for people on Windows, it's going to say stereo mix, and it's going to have a picture. Let's see, you're going to see this picture right here when you pull everything up. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to say stereo mix, and then it'll say Realtek high definition audio. So what you want to do, well, first and foremost, what most of you are going to have is where you don't see any disabled devices. So what you would do is right click, toggle show disabled devices, and then you would enable the stereo mix. Now see, I didn't know the stereo mix itself was actually had use until I did some messing around with it. So what you would do is go, double click it. As you can see, it says listen. Now what you will be able to do is, let's see, as you can see, it says playback through this device. So what you would do was, let's see. Now in my case, what I use to listen to my audio is my Audio Technica ATR 2500 USB microphone. They said that you wouldn't be able to listen to actual audio through it, but it turns out to not be the case. And I can actually listen to my PC audio through this microphone. So that's what I would do. You would go to speakers, in your case it'll possibly be your Turtle Beach headsets, or it'll be your Astros mix amp. But either way, the main output for this will be your speakers. So of course, you will enhance your different levels and everything, of course. Let's see. So yeah, you can choose default playback device, which is wherever it's set to over here. In my case, it says the Elgato sound catcher. What you would want to do is use this right here. No, you have enhancements and advanced. You can increase the IO quality, increase mine to max. So we go to test. Let's see. I need to activate the actual sound so you guys will know. Let's see the output. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Well, you'll have to go like this. Let me see. Alright, so you guys can hear it. So how it's going to work is, make sure you set your speakers, your actual speakers, to where you want to hear the gameplay. Just go automatic. Makes things less complicated. But then, at this point, you use your, put your Astros on, plug in your mix amp and everything. It will already be plugged in, of course, but plug in the actual headset to your mix amp, or in my case, I would plug in a pair of headphones into my microphone, and then from that point on, whatever audio plays, it'll play through both the speakers and whatever else you have connected due to your internal mix amp itself, which is the stereo mix. And again, this is why I recommend that you have speakers with the volume knob, because in order for you to only hear everything through your headphones but still pick up the PC audio, you would completely turn the volume on your speakers all the way down, so you don't get an echo with everything. So basically, that's really what you would do in order to record your PC audio, but only have it go through whatever headphones you're using, USB headphones especially. But really, that's really all there is to know about this. Again, just a little recap. Go device recording. I renamed it, but it'll say stereo mix. And then, just to give you a little test. You know what? Let's say music. Turn my volume some. Make sure it's not too loud. Let's say no copyright stuff. So you can see not only is it picking up the audio and Elgato sound catcher, but it's also letting you know that your stereo mix is actually working. As you can see, the volume level is showing up because you have your your microphone or your headset set as the playback device for that. So you got two separate playback devices going on. Again, you turn down your speakers all the way down and you don't hear anything, but you're still picking up the volume nonetheless, so you don't have to worry about that. But again, that's all you really need to do in order to do this. Now I'll mention once again, it's recommended to have speakers that allow you to do that. You could pick up some cheap Logitech speakers like I have for about $20. I actually believe I paid $16 at the time, but that was a few years ago. But if you don't have those speakers, at least make sure it has the 3.5mm jack, and you could perform that method instead. And if you have neither of those options, well, you might be SOL unless you find another way to do it. But, well, Yeah, probably. Unless you actually go inside and find a way to mute the speakers without mixing up your capture audio. But that's going to be the tutorial for today. If you found this helpful, be sure to leave a like button. Be sure to leave a like. Leave a comment and tell me whether or not the method worked for you. If it didn't, I'll be able to talk to you and help you out with it. But like, comment, subscribe, and hope this tutorial worked out for you guys. And I will see you guys later.